You are halfway through a physics problem and you suddenly stop. You're not at the beginning anymore, but you're also not at the end, and you have no clear next move. You stare at your work, you try random algebra changes, and hope something clicks. That moment, right there, is the real problem. Not the math, but not knowing how to recover once you're already in motion. I'm the Physics Sensei, PhD in physics, black belt in karate, and 30 years teaching how to solve physics problems to college students just like you. And what I see constantly is students freezing mid problem, not because they don't understand physics, but because they were never trained how to reset their thinking once the flow breaks. When you get stuck and keep pushing anyway, confusion compounds. Each new step adds noise instead of clarity, and soon you can tell which part of the work is solid anymore. That doesn't happen because you lack ability. It happens because there's no structured way to pause, reorient, and regain control. Think about driving. If you miss a turn, the worst thing you can do is keep driving faster and hope it fixes itself. The correct move is to slow down, pull over if needed, check where you are, and then continue with intention. Resetting doesn't mean failure, it means regaining direction. In karate, for example, when a technique breaks down mid move, you don't force it harder. You reset your stance, regain balance, and start again from a stable position. Students don't fail because they lack effort. They fail because they refuse to reset, skipping the foundation that makes the technique work. Physics problems follow the same pattern. When you're stuck in the middle, the solution isn't more algebra or more force. It's a reset that brings structure back into the work. So here's how to get unstuck in the middle of a physics problem. First, stop solving completely and restate what you are trying to find in plain words, and if you were explaining the goal to someone else. Second, look at your current expression and ask what physical relationship it represents. If you can't explain what that means physically, that's where the breakdown started. Third, go back one step to the last point where everything makes sense and rebuild from there. Don't start over from scratch. Reset from stability, not from panic. Only after this should you continue solving. That's why strong problem solvers look composed even when things get messy. They know when to pause instead of push. When you do this, getting stuck stops feeling like failure and starts feeling like part of the process. This is exactly how we train problem solving inside the dojo. So the next time you stall mid problem, don't push harder. Reset, regain structure, and then continue. Train the basics, build your foundation, and let consistency become your advantage. And if you need more help, the dojo is ready when you are. I'll see you there.